What's up, you guys? I hope you're amazing. I hope you've had a beautiful day. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. I hope your afternoon is bomb. Depending on whatever time you're watching this, with you here is Diane Brooks. Diane Brooks, you can also call me Dan Angeli. It's also my name. And thank you so much for clicking into this video. I want to send out my heart and my love to you. If you have supported this channel since the year started, I am so grateful because you are an amazing human being. You have made this worthwhile, because sometimes you'd click on a video, it has 2 views, and that would break your heart and maybe kill your morale. But you have kept through the journey. You have been with me right from January up until now, and I am so grateful that you clicked into this video and you have been supporting my channel. And thank you so much for 300 subscribers so far. And I was hoping we could get to 1K by the time the year ends. I know it's still not super late, we can still do it. So I'm asking you to call on everybody. If you're in Ushago, please ask your shosho or anyone who is on social media or is on YouTube or has a smartphone to subscribe to my channel and share with your family now that we are in this Christmas season, in this festive season where we just want to have a good time, enjoy life, rest, and reflect on the things we want to do next year. And without further ado, I want to jump right into the video. I'm gonna recap my 2023. It has it has been full of ups and downs. And there are those times that the downs were really down and the ups were really up. And there are those days I was just grateful I'm existing, and we're going to talk about all that in this episode. And if you're watching and you've not subscribed, please, 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 please click on the subscribe button. It's actually free, very, very free. And today I decided to do no makeup because I wanted to be as raw as the conversation is gonna get. Okay, are you ready? Without further ado, I'm gonna dive right into the video. And the first question is, how can I describe the year in one word? How can I describe 2023 in one word? I think survival. I would say 2023, I have learned to survive. If you recall, last year, 2022, I was all about adulting is the ghetto, adulting is do what. I am really working hard to make sure that I am an adult. Gee, nee, 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 nee. I was literally introduced into adulting and I had to adult regardless. And I survived through. I made it to 2023. And now 2023, there are lessons that I learned from 2022 that helped me become a better adult. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's not been such a struggle in 2023 in terms of what I need to do as an adult or in terms of where I need to be or the things I need to have done by then. You understand? So I'm so grateful that 2023 is coming to an end. Of course, I've learned so many things, but to answer the question, I would say that I would describe 2023 as wow. I don't think I would call it survival. I think I would describe 2023 as a learning curve. I know in our lives all we do is learn, but 2023 has like kuna lessons that I've been reminded of to just keep at it. But if I was to describe 2023 in one word, I would call it survival. Okay, the other thing is, what is the best thing that has happened this year? The best thing that has happened to me this year is my makeup business. I decided I'm gonna take on the makeup journey, and I have been like the fruits I've been receiving from my business are majorly from my makeup and from the makeup I've been doing, and I am so grateful because I have become better at doing makeup. I have become better at being a mover. I have become better at managing business. Like it's become such a beautiful time, and I love, love, love. I really do love that I took on that path, and that's one of the best things that happened to me in 2023. Yeah. Okay, so the other thing is, what challenges have you faced? What challenges have I faced, and how did I overcome them? Ha! The challenges I've faced and how I overcame. There has been many challenges, of course, especially with finances because the economy has been doing the most. You know, I have a business that I needed to uphold. I need to sustain a business. Sometimes the money is not enough. Sometimes you have to pay bills for the shop. Sometimes you're just balancing. But the major challenge for 2023 would be finances. And how have I overcome all this? I have lived a day at a time. And I know that days in Iliko are very anxious. I'm like, oh my God, now what am I going to do? Do I close my business? Do I push through? What do I do? What else can I do to make money so that I can support myself and the business? There has been those two questions and those two conversations going within me. But I have been able to sustain the business through God's grace and miraculously through the help of the Most High. Somehow it's just worked out. And I would just say that it's been God. It's only been God because even the brains to just decide and pick up on doing makeup and say, I'm gonna be doing makeup and that's what I'm gonna do moving forward. So I feel like there are challenges that I have overcome was because God was holding my hand throughout because I wouldn't have done it. And if I get to the nitty gritties of the matter, I would say I would talk to my friends when I'm experiencing this crisis. I would talk to my mom. I would talk to my partner. You know, those kind of things. They have really helped me to remain grounded and not give up because I used to have this which by the way towards the last quarter I did not experience. I used to be this kind of a person who would really panic and be very anxious and actually be very dysfunctional when I feel like I'm going broke or my business is not doing so well. It used to give me mad anxiety. But these days I don't even get the anxiety. I don't get anxiety. And it's meditation that has helped me to remain grounded. You understand? So you should meditate as much as you can because that helps you calm your system and be able to think straight. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the other thing is, what advice would you give your past year? Wow, what advice would I give my past year? I think it would be more of just take a day at a time, take a day at a time, and that was my mantra for last year. This year was, if it's not nourishing to my soul, it's a no. And best believe I have said no to things that have not been nourishing to my body. By the way, I have been very categorical in not involving myself in things that will make me have anxiety or make me feel bad about myself or make me feel bad about how I'm doing in life or make me feel bad about how my business is doing. I have absolutely said no to all of these things, and I'm super proud of myself. And I would still give myself the same advice in the past year. I would still say, I mean, just take a day at a time. Take a day at a time. It's not the end of the road when you don't know what you're going to do the next day. Just hang in there. Just be hopeful and be on the positive side. I know the negative energy always outweighs the positive energy because it's a bit stronger. But when you have learned the tools and the secrets and the things that point you back to your positive energy, you ooze that. You wake up and command your morning and own your day because it's your day. Don't allow anyone to mess it up. Yeah, so I think I would tell myself just take a day at a time, Dana, because life happens to all of us and we get to experience life in different ways. And that doesn't mean that if other people are doing so well, it's the end for you. Remember, you're still living the same life as everyone else. So I think I would just tell myself, slow down, take a moment and breathe. I think just breathe. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. Just take a moment. Inhale. Exhale. If you learn to teach yourself to do that, you will you'll be transformed. You'll be transformed in the renewal of your mind. You know. Okay, so what lessons have I learned? Category number one: business. That's not every day is Christmas, and you need to make hay while the sun is shining. And this means you need to put away some money for your business for when business is low. You understand? Because I feel like had I cushioned myself, for example, last year, even though I was experiencing losses, but now we are talking in an ideal situation. So had I cushioned myself last year with enough rent for the year, with enough money for stock, and I know this sounds bizarre, but business wise, I feel like had I had like a lot more cushioning financially, I would not have the anxieties and the two issues I have been experiencing in the business. And just make hay when the sun is shining because not every day is Christmas, okay? The other thing would be my personal goals. My personal goals. What's the lesson that I have learned? I think for my personal goals, I would say is consistency. hmm If I think about my health, I'm actually healthy. I'm a healthy human being, but I would like to, like in my physical appearance, I would like to appear a little bit more toned. That is not something I was able to achieve throughout the year. Did I add weight? I did not. If I added weight, I would go back, work out, and get the at least almost form the body I wanted, and then go back to my eating habits, go back to not watching what I'm eating. And I have learned that through consistency is the only way we achieve the goals that we put our minds to. And with that, I'm taking this lesson to next year, and I have vowed to sign up for the gym. I have been working out in the house, and the past 2 months have been a bit I've been feeling like I don't want to work out. I am not motivated to work out. So I feel like if I go to the gym and I've paid money for it, it will hurt me. And I will go because I have no reason. Itabidi niamke asubuhi niende ni train ndo ni come back to the house. Yeah, so basically, I think consistency is one of the lessons I've learned about my personal goals. That if I'm not consistent with them, I will not achieve them in the end. You understand? And it goes without saying, it's that 1% of a good habit every day. And by the end of the year, you have 365% good habits. And if you move to the next one, you're a transformed and a different person. In relationships, what have I learned? That it's not a must for it to stay forever. Just enjoy the moments that you have with someone there and then, and cherish people who are so dear to you. And if you love someone, just show them love unconditionally. Just love them because when they leave or when they relocate to another country or in another world, you will miss these people. You will miss these people and you will need to, and it's the memories, the beautiful memories that you had that will keep you going. So just embrace your loved ones. Do not take them for granted. Hold their hands if they need any help. If you can help, support them in the best way in the best way you can. And just live in the moment. Enjoy someone's presence in your life now that you have them, because people come and go, and I think that's one of the major lessons that I learned in 2023. And it's been a year that I've made very meaningful connections with acquaintances, with friends, with my business, not partners because I'm in business by myself, with my clients, with how other people are behaving in life, with how they are conducting life, and things like those. And for me, I have been able to just live life in the best way possible. And I think that's the best, that's the beauty of life. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think for relationships, to be honest, I think I have thrived in that area, if I do say so myself. I have had opportunity to meet very important people in the society. I have had an opportunity to interact with people who have really changed my life and the trajectory of my business. And I am so grateful for those relationships. And that's one of the things that I will forever remain grateful. If you know me, you know how much I like to network. Networking is literally my life. I love to network so much. Okay. The other question is, if I had to change one thing about the past year, what would it be? If I had to change one thing about 2023, what would it be? Honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. Honestly, I would not change a thing because the people who are put in my life, they were put there for a reason. The people who I have had like relationships with, like I'm talking my friends, my partner, my brother, my mom, I feel like they have taught me lessons that I was supposed to learn, you know like they have taught me lessons that I had to learn regardless. And who I am now, it's as a result of the lessons that I learned from these people that I have interacted with throughout the year. Okay. So if I'm being honest, I would not change a thing. I would never, I would not. I live my life the way I feel, and I live my life according to how I feel is right. And I live my life in a very authentic way. I'm not one to just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one to be embarrassed of how I feel or what I want. No, I express myself fully and truly. And I do life the best way I feel like I can. Okay. So the other thing is, what is my biggest accomplishment for 2023? I think opening a shop in Tao, the biggest accomplishment will be opening a shop in Tao. That has given my business a new face. It has given my business it's taken my business in a different trajectory. It's 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 the best thing, the best decision I made for the year, because through that I've built networks, I've set up a new business. Like I started off selling clothes, fashion and stuff. I'm still selling that, but I transitioned to makeup, and makeup is okay. Like it's doing what it's supposed to do. I feel like that's that's a good accomplishment, and it's something I am super proud of. If you haven't visited our stores, let me shamelessly plug myself. If you haven't visited my store in Tao, please come. Let me do your makeup. Let me doll you up. You can get a dress as well, and you feel nice. So we're located on Magomano Exhibition along Tomboya Street, opposite Chai Sako, next to Best Lady. And you will get beautiful services. I promise. My clients are mostly happy. Okay. So come to our store. Don't be scared. Okay, so the other thing is that something I'm doing better now than the start of the year. What could that be? I think business. I've always been business oriented. Last year, I made very bad decisions on business, and they led me to losing a lot of money. I think I'm still mourning that. It breaks my heart because I would be very far right now, but it's business. Anything can happen. Yeah, so I think something I'm doing better now is business. I am a better business person now because of the lessons I learned last year. It was all about adulting, managing businesses, managing a household, just running things around. It's been hectic, it's been chaos in my head, but I am super, 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 super grateful because I have been able to become a better businesswoman and a better business person. I am looking for more opportunities for my business. I have become a better manager. I have become I have really tried with business, to be honest. And I'm not running just one business. Just no, YouTube is business. My Instagram is business. My selling clothes is business. My makeup is business. I have so many pages to manage. Sometimes they overwhelm me, but I've been able to go through. Like I've been able to survive through the storms, and I am a happy human being, and I am so grateful because I have had return clients, and return clients always tell you that you are a good business person, and that's the most important thing. And yeah, 2023 has been a lot, but I wouldn't because but I feel like it has been a blend and a mix of everything. It has been a blend of very hard times and very beautiful times because I met very beautiful people. I went and traveled with them, like we traveled together. Ah, 2023 has taught me so much, and I am willing to take these lessons to the next year because I've had a beautiful year. At the same time, it's been a shitty one. But all in all, here we are, standing tall, grateful that life has given us all that it has. I am super duper grateful for life and where I am right now. So help me, God, to just enjoy life and do the things I want to do regardless. And what am I hoping for in 2024? To be honest, I don't know what I want for 2024, but one thing I'm sure of, one thing I want to do is to travel, get outside the country. I want to get my passport and leave the country because I've always been the one to be scared of leaving the country. There are times I've thought about relocating, but I've never really I've never really how will I put it? I've never really made plans to leave the country and go and experience outside and know if that is something I would like to do. Now I think I have the balls. In 2024, I am honestly gonna travel. I'm honestly gonna leave the country. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know when, but I just wanna be outside. I just want to be out of the country, experience life outside the country, and be able to judge for myself if that is something I want to do in future. Because I've always wanted to relocate, only that I was scared. Oh, I'm gonna leave my family. Who's gonna be with my mom? Si hatujazaliwa wengi. It's just my bro and I. So sometimes I would ask myself, so what are you gonna do? I mean, your mom, like things like those. I'm always worried about that. But I feel like next year is the time. I'm a bit emotional thinking about it, but oh, it's a very scary move. But I would like to move. I would like to get out of the country and just experience life outside and be able to understand and know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so help me, God, help me get there, help me achieve those things that I want to achieve. And I feel like, yeah, for 2024, that's the only thing I'm sure of. Everything else, I don't know. The Lord will help me with everything else. And yeah, I think that's how my 2023 has been. I have been so fatigued, by the way. I have been so fatigued, and today I was just trying to have a slow morning, just chill. I had a nail appointment in the morning. I called him, Nikawambia, we missing on just allow me to sleep in. Probably that's why you see me looking a bit uh, not, you know what I'm saying? But I'm okay generally. I am a happy human being. I'm ending the year with so much calmness, with a lot of happiness, with a lot of pride. I have made it through fam. I am here because I am here, you know. Yeah, so thank you so much. I have to love you and leave you. You're an amazing human being. You are an awesome person. Let the year end in style. I hope to see you in the next one. I will definitely be creating. That's the other thing I'm sure of. I will definitely continue creating. I love to create. I don't know where or who I would be if I wasn't creating. And I remember even growing up, I wanted to be an artist. Maybe I'm fulfilling my dreams at 28, you know? Yeah, because I wanted to be an artist. Makeup is art. This being in this creative space is also art, and you need a lot of creativity for you to be a creative. It's not easy, it's not a cup of tea, but we're managing regardless. So, thank you so much for being here throughout the year. I am happy, I am proud of you for any achievement. You can also sit yourself down and ask yourself those same questions. For any achievement that you have achieved, I hope and pray that you are motivated to do next year and be better. You are motivated to work so hard and live your best life. You are motivated to achieve the things you said you are going to achieve. You are motivated to start the year in a very, to start 2024 in a very upbeat form. And yeah, my heart goes out to you. If you have not achieved the things you said you are going to achieve, it's never too late. You still have time. Well, maybe not, maybe it won't happen this year, but it can happen in the first quarter of 2024 if you put your mind to it and decide to do it fully. Yeah, so I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. May you continue. May God bless you. May God bless your family as we go into the festive season. I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a beautiful and a prosperous 2024. I am praying that everything that you put your heart to will come into fruition. You'll be able to achieve all the things, or maybe at least 80% of the things you said you're going to achieve. And that life will be beautiful. We are hoping for a better economy next year because this year the economy has just been the worst. But we've survived, so we will survive even in the next one. And I want to move to 2020, hey, 2029. 2024 with so much happiness, okay, and with so much greatness. And without further ado, I love you and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.